Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This article that I have here is from, I can believe, CBS News, and this is the approved version of events in Sudan. And it seems like, Pentagon is going to deploy some troops over there to make sure that the US citizens in Sudan will be protected and will be transferred outside of Sudan safely. Now, since we have less and less alternative views on this statement, we can just be like little fish waiting for the angler to give us a little lure. We're just gonna jump, take it, and that's it. But unfortunately, some of us have an attention span longer than 3 minutes, as these guys here have, and we know certain things and we can kind of connect the dots. So now in Sudan, some people, bad people, two generals decided to get it on again. What a coincidence. Exactly 1 month, at least a little bit more than a month to be more precise, after the Sudanese military in charge of Sudan agreed a deal with the Russians to have the Russians build a naval base on the Red Sea, on the port. What a coincidence, as I always told you. The United States, and I'm not saying the United States has anything to do with this, has 4 tools in its diplomacy toolbox. The first tool is threats. So if you don't do what they want you to do, they're going to start threatening you. Then they're going to up it to blackmail. And then they will somehow, a little regime change will be like a spontaneous uprising, or a general will not suddenly like another general, and they will start something over there. And the last one is really invasion. Now, I don't know, I don't know if we got the first 2, but definitely it looks like we have the 3rd and the 4th. So the Americans are just coming over there just to make sure that they bring ships, mind you, Navy ships, not boats, rowboats, or go fishing. No. The ones with big guns, just to make sure that they're going to help their interests, which is American people stranded in Sudan, very concerned. So let's get this show going, a clown show, I would say. So CBS News, it is from April 24th, 2023. Pentagon considers sending contingent of troops to Port Sudan to help remaining American citizens amid war. Well, what's wrong with this? Nothing. It's just love, and selfless help, for the American citizens. I mean, what? No intentions or whatsoever so far. But we have only CBS News reporting this. And probably Associated Press saying the same thing. Probably Reuters saying the same thing. CNN saying the same thing. Hey, it's already 4 pieces. Must be true. Okay. All right. Do you have an alternative view? No, and you will not have. You're going to have less and less. So, the US is considering sending a contingent of troops to Port Sudan to coordinate the departure of American citizens seeking to leave Sudan, US official told CBS News Monday. The troops would be part of the Pentagon's effort to make the over 500-mile land route between Khartoum and Port Sudan a viable way out for up to 7,000 Americans who remain in Sudan. Yeah, I mean, nobody can say anything about that. All right, that's good. But we know that things will just get out of control, and we have to stay and make sure that we save lives. The US is planning multiple different courses of action if called upon. This if will be will. One of these options include sending some US troops, about 20,000. Yeah, I'm just kidding, no. US troops to Port Sudan, although, how do you call it? Sovereign independent country. Why do you send it to Port Sudan? What do you mean send it? Did they agree with that? Oh, it doesn't matter, my bad. Although a final decision has not been made. By whom? by the Pentagon, obviously. They're not going to ask, according to a U.S. official. The U.S. military is already flying reconnaissance drones near the land route to identify potential threats, which will be eliminated in the name of saving lives. National Security Council spokesweasel John Kirby said in an interview on CBS Morning, while Kirby stressed that it is, and I'm quoting, not safe right now for another evacuation attempt. Right now is like whenever we feel like. The Defense Department is looking for avenues for Americans to find a way out of Sudan. I wish them good luck. Secretary of State Blinken, another weasel, said the two Sudanese factions fueling the bloodshed, the Sudanese armed forces and the rapid support forces had agreed to a 72-hour ceasefire. The U.S. is coordinating with partners, again we got partners, always good, always has company, and stakeholders to, and I'm quoting, assist in creation of a committee to oversee the negotiation, conclusion and implementation of permanent cessation of hostilities and humanitarian arrangements in Sudan, Blinken said. Extraordinary, it's fantastic. I mean, it's just love and concern for human life and all that. All right. So, this guy said that U.S. has deployed intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance assets to support land evacuation routes, which Americans are using, and we're moving naval assets within the region to provide support. It's just boats, just yachts. American citizens have begun arriving in Port Sudan, and we are helping to facilitate their own onward travel. Good. Now, the Pentagon is sending ships. What kind of ships? Military ships, because the Pentagon, right? Off the coast of Sudan to help Americans who arrived there, according to a U.S. official. It's very nice, very nice. The idea here is to have these capabilities offshore available should we need. What does that mean? So they have to have the military ready to intervene if, those guys in their country get crazy. For example, only to transport citizens to another location. Should we need to provide medical care? Those kind of things. All right, my man. All right. If they say, we believe them, right? So let's see what I think is going on and why. We have here this article from Associated Press. I made this article. I made a video. I know. It was on the 12th of February. This article is from 11th. So I was, no, we want to close you, baby doll. Maybe later. Call me later. On February 11th, Sudan military finishes review of Russian Red Sea base deal. I think this is what triggered what we have over there. But it's just my gut feeling. Okay, I have no evidence whatsoever. I think this could be a scenario. I don't know if it's true. You think, my friends. So it says, Sudan's ruling military concluded a review of an agreement with Russia to build a navy base on the Red Sea in African country, two Sudanese officials said Saturday. They said the deal was awaiting the formation of a civilian government and legislative body to be ratified before it takes effect. The official said Moscow met Sudan's most recent demands, including providing more weapons and equipment. They cleared all our concerns. The deal has become okay from the military side, one official said. So, what do you think, my friends? The deal, which surfaced in December 2021, is part of Moscow's effort to restore regular naval presence in various parts of the globe. It was reached during al-Bashir's reign. So, I think, as a tard that I am, that there is a little connection between those two. But hey, I have no evidence but the experience and past examples. And if you have a little bit of, memory, if you wasted some of your time and you read certain things, or maybe you paid attention and then you memorized, you realize that this occurred in the past, okay? When we intervened to help, and then we never left. And we brought democracy, we brought freedom, we brought all those things, you know what I mean? So here, obviously, we have two military groups, and that's not okay. We feel that probably things are going to change, and after we save the American lives over there, we're going to stop and rest in Sudan a little bit longer, if you know what I mean. And we help reconstructing Sudan, because that's what we do. That's what we do. We just help people. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.